I'm just going to sit here. Boy, that's pretty. Okay, so skipped frames 83% over the last 2 minutes. Still doing it, I think. Alright, so let's see, well, okay, so now the warning's gone. Okay, so skipped frames 26%. So it looks like it's behaving better. Hey, Lucas, how is it now? That's pretty. It is laggy, but less than before, so okay. Yeah, I think I may have to do some experimenting. Let's see, where are we? Listen, I wish I could get rid of those tooltips. So there's Opalaka. We're going to get up to, like I said, on my end it's smooth, but my graphics card is, I don't know that anything's different from yesterday, other than the fact that I'm in a completely different area. Um, so if I, so I set this down. Did it save it? 120. Let's go down to 100. That's supposedly, I think that's high setting. See if that does anything. So I don't know what normal OBS is. I'm using Streamlabs. Maybe normal OBS is the way to go. Because Streamlabs is it may not be that well optimized. If you're talking about NVIDIA, I have had some issues with them, but maybe those are resolved. Like if I don't remember what my hotkey is to bring it up. Yeah, it's not that. Whatever that was not good. fighting with the airplane all of a sudden. Yeah, my flaps are all the way up or down. Alright. Get a sense of how fast we're going though. Remember that Alt Z does bad things. Is it still laggy? Yeah, I changed my hotkey to bring up in GeForce Experience. Okay, so now we're up at KFLL. Let's see if the lagging dies down some up here. A little bit. Can't blame it on the mesh because there is really no mesh. I'm seeing some little jumps right there. So I suspect, and in fact, let's see, do I want to do this? Is it still laggy, guys? Yes? No? I mean, for me, this is smooth as glass. It's better, but not like yesterday. I mean, well, up here, it's smooth as glass. Let me go up a little higher. Let me go up to 2,000. So, let me go here. Let's see if there's any change. TAA, medium, high, volumetric clouds. I want that high. Texture resolution, high is good. We'll cut that down to 2 just to see. Water waves. I like water waves. I think I'm gonna take that up. These are where I want them. Light shafts low, and then off, 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 off. I could try that. Since I'm running 4K, maybe I can try that. If I remember correctly, we didn't like that. Okay, I'm going to try that. Actually, let's do this first. Apply and save. Go back. Resume. I mean, it's not bad. It's okay. Let's go back. General. There was anisotropic filtering. Let's go back up to 4 and let's go texture resolution, medium, and apply and save. Go back, resume. It's holding rock steady at 34 on my side. Oh, now it's into, oh, yeah, 35. Okay, so it's bouncing around a little bit. I just wonder if it's the area. Or maybe maybe I need to reboot my sim. Maybe well, reboot my machine. If I climb up, oh, I am at 3,000 now. Same airplane, right? This is the same airplane we flew yesterday? Where do I change that range? I don't know that it matters, but on the hot start TBM, you got to keep the range on this fairly low. This will kill your frame rates on the hot start. I'm not sure if it does anything here. Are we still lagging? I'm going to go inland a bit, get away from the water. Now I'm getting 35 roughly. So my suspicion is that we're not going to see any stutters now, or very little. I think 35 is like the magic number or something. I haven't gotten any more warnings from Streamlabs. What do you guys think? God, it's nice flying in this. Still going up. That's good enough. 4,500 is good enough. You know, apart from the lighting, and I don't know why sims historically have been dim. You know, the light is dim. You know, X-Plane looks very much quite a bit the same right now. $47, come on. We're kind of flying towards Orlando. Smoother, but not XP smooth. Okay. There's a couple more. You know what I'll do is I'll get on later. I'm not seeing any drop frames on my side. At least Streamlabs isn't reporting any. I don't know if they've got some other reporting that they do. God, that looks good. So really, I mean, it might be difficult to do 4K streaming. I mean, I could drop down to do 1080p streaming on, you know, instead of sending 2K. But I thought you guys liked it. Well, it could be, I guess. Um, you know, now that I think about it, it could be my ISP. Hold on a sec. Maybe I can find some more settings. Yeah, no, I got plenty of bandwidth. So right here I'm getting 36 frames, 37. Getting away from the buildings. But yesterday we were at Bob Hope and we were okay. I mean, it did get laggy when I cranked out my buildings, but I fixed that. So yeah, something's going on. And I'll have to do some investigation. Just have to, and I could try um, different streaming software too. Try different things. And there's two more encoders inside of Streamlabs, and there's also buffer settings and things like that. By the way, I guess I can close that since we're way up. Okay, so yeah, it looks like my frame. I've got to get my frame rate up in the high 30s for it to be good for you guys. So I'll see what I can do to do that. But as I think it was Bill that said yesterday, you know, this thing is great for VFR flying. Speaking of that, I wonder what would happen if I picked a different airplane. I go back to Miami and Yeah, it probably has something to do with the buildings. That's what I think. Because, even though they don't seem to hurt that much, I'm getting 37, 38 now. But, you just got to get up, I think, to where you're getting 37, 38 to keep, take some pressure off the GPU or something. I actually thought that NVENC did better, but maybe it doesn't. But I'm getting no warnings out of Streamlabs at all now. I was getting them before. Swamp. I don't know what's up with these low clouds lately. We had the same thing. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's fog. Not a lot to see around here. But I also, like I said, I wonder if we switched airplanes to um, something that didn't have glass. I wonder if that would make any difference. Or not so many switches and things like that. I think they've got a Cessna 172 that's steam gauge, isn't it? And then they've got those bush planes. Can't blame it on the clouds today. Let me shut that off. See if there's anything running here that would be taking any. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Hold the phone. Cancel. Where is it? You guys know what this is called? What the file name is? Flight simulator.exe. Always high. Hold on. How? Let me change a couple of things here. Okay, hold on. Uh, no, I'm running high performance. Yeah, I changed a bunch of things in. Oh, what is that? The bot. Oh, I found that low and slow works, high and fast works as well without autopilot. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, we're cruising at 160 knots. We're kind of in the middle here. Um, I did change. I realized that I never set this up under process lasso. Um, so now I've set it up. At least some. Sorry, you guys are getting dragged into the experimentation here, but it's helpful giving this feedback. I wonder what would happen if I changed the weather. Oops. If anything, I lost a frame. This is the same weather we were running yesterday. Nope, I don't think I lost a frame. God, that looks good. I mean, all you need is get an electric fan and blow it on you, and you feel like you're in the airplane. Because they are drafty. At least the ones I flew did were. That's Lake Okeechobee. Yeah, the limiting factor here is the GPU. It's pounding at 99% constantly. The GPU memory usage is actually lower than on X-Plane. So I'll have to look that up because somebody has given some guidance on it. I should land someplace. I should switch to low and slow. What do you guys think? Here, we're right here by X58. Let's let's go. I guess I have to go all the way out to change airplanes. Or we could go back to Miami and head the other way. In fact, I think I'll go to Miami Executive because I want to see what that looks like. Oh, you can't do it like this. Hold on. Profile. My hangar. Change aircraft. So we've flown the 172. There's the Robin. Which of these are any good? That's a weird looking thing. I think, oh, let's see, that does 150 knots. Look at this thing, 150 knots. This does 120. TDI, it sounds like it's got glass. TDI. Why would they make two glass ones though? But I think we flew it. Didn't we fly the DA-40? What is this? Go back. God, what a weird looking airplane. God, look at this. No nav equipment at all. You're basically on your own up there. That's the one, right? Icon. 85 knots. Well, 130. I don't think I've ever flown a pipistrel. Alright, what do we got? Well, I mean, I could give it a go. Go back. And let's go to... And I don't know, Miami Executive. Miami Exec. I want to see what that looks like. Actually, you know, I want to see what Opalaka looks like. I have wanted an Opalaka for so long. Long before Stevio was streaming, or long before I was aware of him streaming anyway. wow. This is Opalaka. I don't think so. The heck are we? Um, did I click the wrong thing? Alright, we're taking off. I hope. Uh, let's see. Range, CDI, heading. No, that's apparently the autopilot. Uh, oh. How do you set this to there? How do you move that? Pitot heat, landing light, ace in a collision, cockpit light. Yeah, that works. Range, push cursor. Nope. How do you set your heading? There's heading. I don't know it. There's no knob. That's air conditioning. Oh, you gotta switch tanks. Okay. Well, I guess we just go and figure it out. Menu doesn't work. Alright, we just go and figure it out. That's vertical speed. Maybe they left the knob off. Park and brake, where are you? Choke. Flaps. What am I missing? Maybe it doesn't have a park and brake? Oh, I've got to set my displays. We'll just set that display and go. And fix the rest of them later. If I can get the airplane to roll. Click heading at the bottom. So I did that. Doesn't do anything. Unless it makes this work. Oh, maybe that's it. You click that. That's what it is. You click this, and then this knob, which has a center click that doesn't work. Alright. How do you take the park and brake off? That's what I need to know. And how do you, let's see, so if I switch and select altitude now, yep, that's the trick. Alright, we'll go 1,000. And it says we're about sea level. Release park and brake, look at that, just like that. Control Alt 2, no, not 2, 8. I hope this thing really scoots. Wow, these are big trees. Wow. Look at that. I have no idea where we are. Probably someplace in Florida. It's got a prop control, but I don't see. Okay. My son was asking me a question. God, look at this. It doesn't stall power off? There's the RPM over here, which I'm suspicious. It says the RPMs is 5,449. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, my frame rate is 27 right now. So we getting lags, no mixture. We got a choke, throttle, prop. There's the choke, which I don't want to set, obviously. Can't open the window. That's terrible. Are we getting lags at 27, 29? Let me slow us up some. Okay, that's nice. That works. GNS 430. I'm flying right into the dense stuff over here. If you don't know, that's your pitot tube. That's what tells the airplane how fast it's going. Just in case you didn't know that. What is that? Speed brake lever. Hold on. Let's go like this. Oh, 4. I keep hitting that button. Now I can go like that. So I think this is Miami. Oops. Now I've got my views. Wow. Train station. And there's no doubt that's a train station. Never seen one that looked that good in a sim ever. So we're doing 106 knots. Our nose is a little bit high. And all I'm doing is sort of adjusting my prop. Keeping all this green. Wow, man, you get a feeling like you're flying over this stuff. Oh, see, I hit the wrong thing. Why won't you go up? Alright, let's go forward. Forward. So this must be, I mean, the ceiling must be really low. 8. I wonder how good. Oh, I don't know. We're not going to mess with that. So we're flying level and you can't see out the nose. That's not normal. Well, that's also because I powered back. Power up a little bit more. I think we need to go up to 600. That must be the radar altimeter yelling at us. I feel like we're going faster than we were in the 208. Oh, yeah. I know where we are, I think. Or do I? Maybe this is just like another area. It is, now that I see it. Wow. Could you just imagine um, being up in this plane right now? Own one of these little things and just go take it up at night and cruise up the coast. Well, we're actually a little fast. Up in the yellow, which is okay. Because the air's still. It's always still. Let's go inland. What?
I picked my topic.
You what?
I picked my topic.
Okay, what's your topic?
The Civil War in Yemen.
Okay. Wow.
Can I get skin? I want skin nonetheless.
Weird airplane. But it scoots along, you know. faster than a 172. So is this the pipistrel? Is that what I did? Let's follow the road. Old-fashioned navigation. Follow river, follow a road. Okay, talk about a relaxing evening. Just hop up in an airplane and, just go. I think I lost the road. We'll find another one. If we wanted to find Miami executive, um, I have no idea where I am. All right, I can't see. Oh, there we are. Heading towards Miami. Someday, wouldn't it be nice to see cars make reasonable turns? But I digress. I used to, when I was in the military, I used to get on it was a cargo airplane. I have to think of what it was. A big thing, 4 engines. It was a prop job. And I would get flights from Memphis up to St. Louis. And I just remember flying along and looking out and seeing that all the time. We were never very high. It wasn't pressurized, I don't think. It was just a really, really old airplane. Um, and I'd go in that thing all the time. Free rides, what do you do? Complain? Uh, so fly back and forth on weekends, see my family. But it was just so pretty. I'd sit there looking out the window, just looking at that. and it was just mesmerizing.
What? This is so stupid.
That's where I was trying to take off from. Let's go up to 2,000. That's where I thought I had picked, but I didn't, obviously. So we click heading. About like that. And heading mode, AP, and go back to altitude. Is that a lit golf course? Holy cow. Oh, I gotta switch tanks. Why can't I adjust the brightness now? Oh, it doesn't go down any lower. Yeah, this sim excels at low and slow. I'll just go down to Miami Executive and bother them people. Let's see. So I should be able to do this. Yep. And it should be over there somewhere. Be easy to spot. There it is. Okay. Let's go like this. Take the autopilot off if it knows how to do that. Bill, is it lagging at all? I mean, my frame rate kind of stinks right now. Does it does have flaps, right? Yes, it does. But I don't know how many. And I don't know what the landing speed is. And I don't know what speeds. Okay, here we go. 53 knots, what? Flaps 1, 81 knots. Oh, good. Alright, so flaps. Not that I'm eager to get them out. And then below 65 knots for the second. Too low. Alright, so there we go. Oh, come on. Trying to get 65 knots so I can get that last notch of flaps out. There we go. Now well maybe we can tip the nose down a little bit. Can't even see the approach into the runway in this thing. Not much of a landing light either. Is that a taxiway? I can't tell where the taxiways start. Well, I will say this, it's a nice night flight. Wait a second. I do have the landing light on. Here we go. And I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Looks pretty real. I don't know why the see that light. It's a solid green, and then there's two whites right in a row. If there's two whites, it's a military airport. This is not a military airport. This is when you need a friggin' follow me truck. Okay. And I'm just gonna make a left. Not here. I'm gonna turn the lights up so I can see what Miami Executive looks like. This is a stock airport, so this should probably be a good, is that the taxiway? Good indicator of what other stock airports would look like. And look at that sky. I'll come over here and park by the TBM. Left his avionics on. Yeah, this is probably not going to be one of my favorite airplanes because pretty difficult to see over the cockpit. That's as high as I can go. Well, I can go there, but then I can't see the avionics, or the HSI, or the anything. And where are those light switches? I think they're down here. No. There we go. And park and brake. And let's turn up the lights. And the camera. Oh, no, it's not working. Damn it. I don't know what causes it to work and not to work. Oh wait, now it's working. So, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I would fly into this airport. Looks realistic. Got some airplanes here. You don't feel so lonely. I think we should fly someplace else tomorrow. It's a big world. We should find someplace else. Maybe, maybe out west, or just go bizarre and go in the Philippines or something. Daylight, please. Fly something that can scoot along a little bit. It was. It was hard because couldn't really see the runway. I think it's the Pipistrel. Let's go out, go back to the main menu, and I hope they get the TBM fixed. I saw, I looked at the guy's code that did the patch to the TBM night screens, and I have to think. I'm trying to remember all the bugs in that plane, but uh, Pipistrel. I don't know what's going on with that. Pipistrel virus. And oh, a tail dragger. That might be something. Hmm. That's a robin. A glider should be amazing. I would think so, yeah. But they've got to get the vertical air movement. I'll work on that, maybe. I'll have to install Visual Studio and all that. $152, $172. Let's see. This is the the normal 172. Yeah, and it's got they need to work on their 530 and 430. It looks like a really nicely done airplane, but this needs work. But you could fly it with heading mode, and it's got a what does it have? It's got two VORs. Does not have an RMI, which is all right. You don't need an RMI really. It's nice to have. I could take that one up. Just fly it VORs. I might take that one up. Or this one. That's nice. That's the Pipistrel. JMB, 130 knots. This looks like a fast airplane. It says it only does 130 knots. It looks like a, what is that airplane? Lancair Legacy, which is a screaming fast airplane. So rudder don't become with the wind, but just with a simulated rudder effect. But maybe it's just an XP or P3D fan. I I can tell you that from my perspective, I wouldn't know the difference myself.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, hold on a second. Yeah,
Can I get a different game? I'm gonna get a refund on this one because
yeah, it's
this
fine.
game was like a really
Okay,
popular game, but it sucks. But this other game that I'm looking at is $40.
okay,
Is that cool?
yeah. So I don't know what kind of. This looks nice. Got to switch tanks on this one too. I used to have the Lancair Legacy unprepared, and it was a screaming airplane. I was always so careful because it's got one of the worst safety records in aviation, and I flew it that way too. Um, let's see, change aircraft. I was just always. Let's see, we tried the Pipistrel, Robin. That's the one we're just looking at. An extra. I'm not going to fly an extra. Oh, that would be that. This would be good. We tried the SR22, and there's always this one. Did you see that VETSIM and IVAO are now working in MS 2020 with no frame drops? Well, I've never seen frame drops in any sim due to VETSIM or IVAO. Myself, we tried this one, right? Um, though I guess with traffic it could. I think we did try this one. I don't remember what bugs. Oh, that's right. This is the one that's got the keyboard that works over on this side instead of on this side. Frustrating. All right, let's look at the Cub. Gotta look at the Cub. See how fast that loaded? Well, that's not bad. Oh, and it's got a heading knob and an alt knob too. So yeah, this one might work better. Let's look outside again. It's a tail dragger. I've only flown one tail dragger in the sim, and never in real life. But they fixed the bug with the AI aircraft and said, "Oh yeah, that's right. There was a frame. Um, there was a problem whenever an app connected to Sim Connect. It dropped the frame significantly. And honestly, I don't know. Unless you're going to fly VFR in FS2020, I don't know how you would really fly on VATSIM. The it needs um, work. Oh, and I was mentioning before, I saw the code that the guy did that did put the menu in the um, in the TBM, and it looked to me like it was actually written in HTML or at the most XML. I was like, really? So I was starting to ask myself, well, you know, does that mean that that whole G1000 unit, in terms of the displays, is HTML or XML, and you can just use that to modify the displays? So makes you wonder if it's actually something that, even though I'm not eager for someone else to fix it, I'd rather Asobo fix those things because it needs to be done right. Um, it's conceivable that they could change font sizes, they could, uh, make it more readable, and uh, and I don't know what that means in terms of the flow of the G1000 either. Because it's got certain flows. You click this and this happens. You click this and this happens. I don't know if that would work. And there are bugs in the autopilot anyway, so which are in the nav system. Yeah, they must be testing these doors. They must have been broken or something. They keep opening and closing. All right, so that was a simple flight tonight. It was kind of fun. At least it was pretty, huh? And I'll look at the performance, but there was no lagging on that one though, right? That even though my frame rate was in the gutter. Uh, is it easy? Well, it can be, but then at some point it gets to complex. It gets complex, and that's half the job of the developer. A good half is fighting complexity. They make something complex, and then they simplify it down. They make something else complex, simplify that down, and then they connect the two up, make something bigger and more complex, and simplify that down. That's what their job is. Um, it's constant. You know, so but you guys didn't? Did you see any lagging in this one? Because my frame rate was lower than it was in the 208, so it may have something to do with speed. And obviously the number of objects out there in the world. You know what it is? There's somebody over here opening the door and he walks out and then they close the door behind him. Not laggy at all. Okay. Well, more information. That's all I got to say. All right. So I'm gonna sign off, and I will see you guys perhaps tomorrow. I've got some things to do this weekend, but if I can, I might try to do a little bit of planning. And I don't know if you guys have some place you want me in particular to go. Put it down on Discord, and we'll do a flight. Hey, New Zealand, right? You know, go to Queenstown and take off and just go see the place. Or I haven't seen any streams in the Philippines. I don't know why that's sticking in my head, but that would be. Uh, I've been there once. Um, Might be an interesting place to go, or Papua New Guinea, or however it's pronounced. Cessna 208 might work there. Good night, Lucas.